Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man, I was listening to Coach Malachi show on Tuesday. Had me laughing when the brother came on and said that his son was calling people Jabba the Hutt and Wakanda ninjas in school, and the teacher called and told him that, and he was only 8 years old. That had me rolling. But it was a young brother that called the show, and he said he was happy at the place where boxing is at right now. Right? And he made another interesting point saying that usually when two top fighters get in the ring with each other, it's usually not exciting. That the more exciting fights is the lesser fighter and the top fighters, or two lesser fighters. I got what he was saying. So I'm gonna speak a little bit on that towards the end. But when we kind of speaking on fans being happy, taking what they can get in boxing, having a scarcity mindset when it comes to boxing. I mean, so be it. If y'all happy with Eubank and Canelo Alvarez, who am I to tell y'all any different? You know, who am I to tell y'all any different? Like, it's just to the point where people are justifying this fight in the UK, and Oscar De La Hoya turns around, you know, and says that, well, you know, UK fans don't know nothing about boxing. If they're gonna fill that stadium up, but they don't know anything about boxing. I mean, I feel like they're very intelligent boxing fans. You know, they know more about boxing than the average American hardcore boxing fan. And the only thing that really caused separation amongst, you know, black boxing spaces and British black boxing spaces was Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. That was the international version of Crawford and Spence. Because before that, what's so funny is this, man. Before the Lucky Dummy Black Box Community Forum, it was somewhat black unity on YouTube. Right? I don't blame them for all the unity issues. There were somewhat unity out here amongst black channels. Right? And then, you know, a lot of dudes, the money got involved, and a lot of dudes started, you know, buffooning and raccooning for $1, and that's where it kind of got distorted at. And people say, well, you know, why you worry about somebody else doing the channel? Well, the fans do that. The fans is what fuel the beef. You can understand, like, oxygen is what fuel fire. Like, the fans come here, oh, he said this and he said that, or they're saying you stuff, or he said he did this and he did that. And you like, man, that's some dumb ass shit. You know, what you talking about? But when you run into these dudes for real, they'll tell you it's just like, oh, you know, I just got to make a buck. You know, this is what sells. And that's what a good salesman do when you think about it from a logical standpoint of view. But like I tell people all the time on my other channel, it's a space for everybody in boxing. On YouTube, you want to pander, you want to lie, so be it. That's you. Do what you do. But when it started coming across my desk, I gotta, you know. But yeah, what De La Hoya saying about that, I mean, it's just to the point where, like, the people that watch boxing, that still investing in boxing day in and day out, they call Coach Malachi's show, that watch our shows and all that, you know, they didn't got broken. They didn't got broken. This has been one of the worst years in boxing once you think about it. This has been one of the worst years in boxing once you think about it, for real. It has. It's been one of the worst years in boxing. Not a lot of activity, you know. So, but, you know, that's what they want to do. That's what they want. And to me, it makes sense to do it in the UK. Like, you know, last year they was trying to do it in Vegas, and we kind of found out why. It's because Vegas was putting up money for Canelo to come fight whoever he was going to fight, whether it was Berlanga, whether it was Eubanks. They was willing to put the UFC, kick the UFC off. So, yeah, you know, so shit, it is what it is. It is what it is. But you know, the fans are just to the point where they gonna accept it. So it don't matter what Canelo do or what Canelo don't do, or fans are broken. You know, I heard a few callers call and say, well, you know, Canelo ain't gonna fight nobody. We should just stop asking him. We should just accept what he doing. That's the problem. As long as they know they got even if their core audience is small and they know these people gonna be invested into it and people gonna watch it and talk about it at the end of the day, that's all they really care about. That's all they really care about. That's all they really care about. As long as they know people gonna be invested in watching and talk about it and they make money, that's it. But, you know, I disagree with Oscar, but guess what? This is a once-in-a-generation type of thing where you get Canelo coming in a real boxing fight versus Eubank. So a lot of them fans who don't have the means or can't travel to the United States to see Canelo, they gonna travel to see, you know, they gonna go down the street and see him at Wembley Stadium. That is what it is. That is what it is. Boxing will never get back to where it once was. And I think that's why I really not invested into it like I used to be. They on 20 different channels now, and I don't watch all the nook and cranny shit no more, bro. Me staying up Thursday night for Shakur Stevenson in that one fight. Well, no, I didn't stay up for that. Casiaco, I went to sleep, thank God. But that Teofimo Lopez and Ortiz, whoever want to fight, man, I ain't staying up no more. Hell no. But fans gonna justify anything a non-black fighter do. That's what's gonna happen. But as soon as black fighters do the same thing, when Carper was fighting Abenisian as a way to get some money and to stay busy, the money wasn't real. The fight was trash. When Boots fought him, it was cool. It's a homecoming. It's a late replacement. You know, like I said before, it only becomes an issue usually when a black fighter do some things and it becomes an issue. Remember we was talking about Terrence Crawford fighting Chris Eubanks? Oh man, I don't get it. I don't understand it. For what? You know, now Canelo fight him, it's all good. My stance is the same. I don't want to see him versus either one of them. You know? I don't want to see him versus neither one of them. But, you know, that is what it is. You got an opportunity to watch it or not watch it. That's why I kind of pulled back on the boxing content. For what? Ain't really much that you really got coming up to look forward to. You know? And if people want to pull their viewership and they still going to be flipping money like they flipping bricks, why would they stop? Can't stop, won't stop. Why would I stop? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Why would you stop? Why would I fight anybody if I'm happy and I'm comfortable getting the money I'm getting? Why would I go fight David Benavidez? Why would I do so? It don't make any type of sense. We living in a world where they're emasculating everybody. They're emasculating everybody. So masculinity is shame. You do something that's alpha when you a boss. You know, when you ain't wearing no purse and you ain't wearing no tight ass pants. When you want to fight the best. When you want to continue to challenge yourself. People looking like, hell no, what the fuck is he doing? But when you doing whole ass shit like Canelo, it's cool. And they try to shame people into doing that. You can't let nobody shame you into doing shit. Always do what you feel, do what's natural. But it's good. I mean, I'm probably not gonna watch it. If I watch it, it'll be for content purposes only. I ain't got nothing going on. I'm bored, and you know. But for the most part, that's a rarity these days. Right now, I'm always shaking and moving. So. You know, like the Regis fight, I was getting ready to go out to the Pistons game while trying to watch the Regis fight. It was worth it watching this ass lose. You know what I mean, son? But what the caller was talking about is when he was saying that a lot of the top fighters that get in the ring don't produce good fights. He ain't lying about that. These dudes be so scared to lose that they get into them top fights and they think is they don't have I'm gonna go win it mentality. what I'm saying? When you fighting an underdog or a guy that don't have a chance, or the other guy's the clear favorite or whatever, when you fighting them type of dudes, they got nothing to lose. They expect to lose, so they willing to go all out to get the victory. They're willing to out-hustle the A side. When you get two top fighters in there, a lot of times, you know, somebody ain't trying to lose. Yeah, man. Somebody, they both of them ain't trying to lose. And a lot of them don't have the mentality where, you know what, I'm going to go out on my shield. A lot of them don't have the mentality where I'm going to go out on my shield. If he knocked me out, he knocked me out. Because, they, you know, they don't have that dog in them. They don't have that dog in them. They don't have that dog in them. Real spill. But you have a good point there, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, push the chance of notifications. Check out the Boxers playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on Patreon, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support.